Welcome back, everybody, to the Seattle Sonics MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K22. Our Sonics are in season number 4, getting ready for a matchup here against the defending champion Philadelphia 76ers. And it has been a great season for our Sonics as we have the best record in the NBA, currently sitting at 18-2. Life right now is good. The young core is really blossoming. Oscar J. Basilin, of course, is having a breakout season, and the rest of the crew has been quite solid as well. So overall, through the first quarter of the season, we have been pretty much flawless as a team so far, and hopefully we can keep that going here against the Sixers, who won the NBA Finals last year, led by the dynamic duo of Joel Embiid and Colin Sexton. Sexton was acquired in the Ben Simmons trade, and he has been a perfect pickup for them, as he has been a legit number 2 option with Joel Embiid. The Sixers from last year lost a couple of their key players, Tyrese Maxey to the Lakers, Tobias Harris to the Trailblazers, but they have added a couple young talented wings in Franz Wagner and Devin Vassell. Their current starting point guard is former Sonic Cameron Payne, who has been on 6 teams through the first 3+ seasons of this series, including already getting traded this year from Mexico City to the 76ers, who were in need of a point guard once Facu Campazzo and Tyus Jones got injured. I think this game is a real opportunity to show the rest of the league who the kings of the NBA are. Not the Sacramento Kings, but like the literal kings. Even though the Sixers just won the finals last year, we want to show everybody that we are the team to beat at 18-2. DeJounte Murray calls for a pick from his rookie center, Uzama Chukwubareji. Murray drives inside, tries to go for the dunk. No good, but it's rebounded by Buzz Wigginton, who puts it back. Nice play for Buzz, who is having another fantastic season as that pass is ripped away by DeJounte Murray. On the other end, Story with the lob. Only a layup, but hey, still a nice play. I was actually trying to get a lob for Oscar J. Basilin rather than a lob off the backboard, but hey, that works too. 4-0 ball game. Now Kyril Story gets to slam it home. I think he wanted to dunk on the last possession, but this will do, and Seattle is off to a piping hot start. The Sixers would add some points as it's now 6-4. Story gets it over to DeJounte Murray with the flush. The Sonics attacking the paint so far, and you'd think they wouldn't. The Sixers have Joel Embiid, one of the best interior defenders in basketball, but Seattle's picking after him. Colin Sexton makes a nice layup as it's 8-6. Murray in the corner for an open Buzz Wigginton, who hits the corner 3. The Sonics offense is looking awfully good early in this ballgame. Here comes Philly looking to respond as Colin Sexton drives inside. Heavily contested layup. I don't know how he got that one to fall, but he did, as it's now 10-11. 76ers have it within 1. Here's Cameron Payne, tightly guarded by Kyril Story with a feed for Joel Embiid, who throws it down, and the Sixers lead for the first time today, but not for long if Oscar J. Basilin has anything to say about it. Oscar, the star scorer of this Sonics team, hits the 3, but the 76ers answer right back with a triple of their own by Devin Vassell, the free agent signing from the San Antonio Spurs. 15-16, there's Buzz, misses the open dunk. Cam Reddish gets it back, however, over to Oscar J. Basilin, guarded by Wagner. Actually, not really. Wagner gave him way too much room, and Oscar lets it fly. He now has 2 threes here in the first quarter. Sexton inside for Franz Wagner, guarded by Reddish. Nice shot by Wagner, acquired in a trade with the Magic earlier in the offseason, as killer Cam Reddish, the Philadelphia kid, hits the 3 from the Philly area as it's a 5-point game. 17-22. Here's Devin Vassell with it. Lobs it up for Mitchell Robinson, who's been a great piece for this team off the bench. And even when him and Embiid are on the floor, they kind of have like a little twin towers. Look at this pick and roll, perfectly executed by the Sonics. Finished off by a slam by Chance Dumas. Great high IQ basketball there by the Sonics as Emmanuel quickly has it. Dribbling out the clock, he gets another screen from Dumas. Looking to go for the pick and roll again as Dumas misses the slam. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Pretty close start. Up to this point, it is the Sonics up top. 23-26 as we are now in the second. Here's the screen from Embiid. Fadeaway triple from Franz Wagner. And we are tied up at 26. Nice shot by the former Michigan Wolverine. Seattle looking to answer. Here's DeJounte Murray backing down on Cameron Payne. Murray with the shake and bake as he sinks the shot, using the size to his advantage. Another screen from Embiid. Here's Wagner inside, no good. Rebounded by Embiid. Pump fake, puts back in the layup. Great play there by Joel Embiid, the star of this 76ers squad. As here is Josh Richardson in his second stint with Philadelphia, making the nice shot. As we are now tied at 30. It's been a back-and-forth second quarter so far. Payne with a nice pass and a nice finish by Devin Vassell. And the 76ers are back up. Oscar J. Vasilin now with the poster. Franz Wagner, the victim. As Oscar goes in with the left hand, and the reigning dunk contest champion ties it up at 32 as DeJounte Murray picks off the pass. Murray looking to take it himself. Now lobs it up for Buzz Wigginton. The best offense is good defense, not to mention a little sprinkles on the cupcake as well there at the end with the dunk. Kyril Story for three, no good. Rebounded by Buzz, who puts it back in. 11 points here for Buzz. He has made an early impact in this game, playing really well so far. Oscar J. Vasilin, fade away, tray ball, and the Sonics are hot. They're going on a nice little run as they currently lead by 5. Here comes Buzz Wigginton, drives inside. Buzz with the flush. Great slam for Buzz Wigginton, and now has 15 points after a 5-second violation following the dunk. Seattle gets it on an inbound. Momentum continuing to shift their way as Kyril Story misses the three, but Oscar J. Vasilin is there on the putback, and it's now 36-45. The Sonics with their biggest lead of the day at 9, but they're not done. Killer Cam Reddish goes inside with the finish, and it's an 11-point ball game. Following possession now, Emmanuel quickly joins the fun. The Sonics trying to tear down that rim as they lead by 13 points, but the Sixers answer with an and-one dunk by Colin Sexton. Even though Sexton's a little guy, he has some bunnies. He can get up there. 39-51 now. Richardson at the basket makes a great play to make the layup as the Sonics call time up by 10 with about a minute left to go in the half. Now up by 8. Here's Joel Embiid trying to take advantage of the rookie Macon. Great play by Embiid, who has been fairly quiet in the first half. He hasn't made a major impact so far. Reddish blocked at the rim. What a play by Mitchell Robinson. 76ers on the other end looking to answer. It's Larry Nance Jr. with the basketball inside for Embiid. Passes it out for Colin Sexton. Again, the best offense is good defense. The Sixers hit the three in transition off the turnover. 3-point game. Embiid makes it a 1-point game on the layup. The Sonics went on a big run, but the 76ers have responded here late in the first half. Seattle at one point, I believe, was up by 13 points, but the Sixers were able to quickly narrow that gap down to 1. It looked like Seattle could have turned on the Jets, possibly turned this into a blowout, but that's definitely not going to be the case as we move into the second half. 1-point ball game. Sixers looking for the lead as Joel Embiid hits the shimmy shake. Embiid is now really starting to get active here as he has played very well the past couple of minutes for Philadelphia. Off the turnover, Vassell open in the corner, and the 76ers have picked right up where they left off in the first half as they now lead by 4. Seattle looking to answer. There's Murray over to Oscar J. Vasilin. And when you need a bucket, put it in the hands of Oscar J. Vasilin because he's going to put it in the net. 61-58 in favor of the Sixers. Here is Sean Payton inside, not to be mistaken with the former NFL head coach, as Payton will sink the shot. Now 63-58. Vassell back inside for Payton. And although Buzz Wigginton is a great defender, Payton gets the better of him there on back-to-back possessions. 65-58. There's Buzz Wigginton with the nice move. Buzz inside, guarded by Payton, and this time Buzz wins the battle. He now has a team-high 19 points along with 8 rebounds as it's 65-60. Payton blocked at the rim. Buzz Wigginton says, "Get that out of here." On the other end, Kyril Story, long 2 is good. Nice shot for Kyril Story. That's his hot shot from right inside the three-point line. 65-62 in favor of the 76ers as Sean Payton gets the slam, assisted by Franz Wagner as the Sonics call a timeout down by 5. Not looking great here in this third quarter, but they're going to respond with a corner 3 by Chance Dumas. Dumas is not a great shooter, but he does get that one to fall, and it's a 2-point game. Mitchell Robinson inside, blocked by Buzz. Another denial by Buzz Wigginton. However, the Sixers would respond with a 3 from Franz Wagner, so it all works out in the end for Philadelphia. Quickly with a pump fake, loses it. It's going to be a turnover. Stolen away by Larry Nance on the other end. Quick pass, quick shot for Devin Vassell as the 76ers lead by 8. Their biggest lead of the ball game. Emmanuel quickly with it. Has a screen from Buzz Wigginton. Buzz inside, hits the layup. And although the Sonics have been struggling here in the third quarter, it's not at the fault of Buzz Wigginton, who has played one of his best games of the season. Nice play by Colin Sexton despite getting hit as he was going for the dunk. I'm surprised they didn't call that one a foul. 77-71, final seconds of the quarter. Quickly, back to Dumas in the corner, no good. So a pretty bad third quarter there for the Sonics on both ends of the floor, particularly offense. Seattle's offense played pretty well in the first half, but they kind of struggled in the third, so they're going to quickly respond here in the fourth. Oscar J. Basile going upstairs with the slam again, using his offhand. Interesting. 77-75. Here's Colin Sexton. Nice play by Sexton, who has been a scoring machine. He has taken a bulk of the big-time shots for the Sixers rather than Joel Embiid. Nice play by the rookie, Uzama Chukwumereji. His first points of the game could not have come at a better time, as we're now tied at 79. Oscar J. Basile heaves it up, no good. Grabs his own rebound and puts it back. And Oscar J. Basile now with 24 points puts the Sonics ahead. Seattle has quickly responded here in the fourth quarter after a pretty bad third quarter. Colin Sexton, brought by Oscar. Sexton trying to go inside, and he does with the layup. That was good on-ball defense there by Oscar J. Basile until the end of the play, letting Sexton find the open lane. Here's Uzama Chukwumereji, smothered, no good, grabs his rebound, gets the putback. Uzama Chukwumereji had a quiet offensive game early, but now in the fourth quarter, he has been highly impactful as he sinks another one, assisted by Murray. 4-point lead here for the Sonics. Buzz Wigginton, step back, three ball is good. 26-12 tonight for Buzz Wigginton, and the Sonics lead by 7 with about a minute and a half to go. We've got ourselves a nail-biter. Kyril Story, no good. Rebounded and put back in by Uzama Chukwumereji, who has all 12 of his points here in the fourth quarter. 87-96 now. Murray inside for the slam. That might be the dagger as the Sonics lead this game by 11, and the 76ers need a miracle. Sexton inside, blocked. It looked like that was Chukwumereji who got a hand on it. Sixers looking to answer. They do off the floater by Cameron Payne. 89-98. DeJounte Murray again drives inside. Murray goes for Buzz Wigginton, who heaves it up, and it's good. And that's pretty much how this one is going to come to a close. The Seattle Sonics win it 105-89. And even though this score makes it look like it was kind of a blowout, this game was really close until the end. And we just had a phenomenal fourth quarter. We kind of piled it on there at the end. So overall, a good win here against the defending NBA champion 76ers as we try to show who the real threat for the NBA title is this coming season. We outscored them 34-12 in the fourth quarter, the main reason why we won. 28-13 for Buzz Wigginton. He was a machine in this game. Oscar J. Basile was great too with 24, 5, and 4. The other notable performance is Uzama Chukwumereji, who did nothing through 3.5 quarters. And in the final 5 or so minutes on our big run, he had all 12 of his points. DeJounte Murray also nearly had a double-double. For the Sixers, Colin Sexton led the way with 30. Joel Embiid was efficient, 6 of 7 shooting, but only 7 shots. I don't know why he didn't really try to shoot it more and be more of the focal point of the offense. He played well when he got the ball, but it felt like in that fourth quarter he barely got the ball. So we're going to simulate up to this Trailblazers game. I kind of wanted to see what they were made of because they're a pretty intriguing team. The Hornets offers this trade, James Bouknight and Rudy Gobert for Buzz Wigginton. That's cute. They think Buzz is available, don't they? We would go 1-2 in our 3-game stretch, beating the Suns, but we lost to Minnesota and Orlando. So after winning 20 of our first 22 games, we have now lost 2 straight. Let's talk about the Blazers, led by Brandon Ingram, who of course is an impending free agent in the offseason. So they went out and made some moves this past offseason, acquiring Tobias Harris, DeJounte Murray, Desmond Donovan, along with rookie Felipe DuPont. This is a pretty talented Trailblazers team who has played pretty well so far this year, and I really wanted to play against them because I really like their roster and the way they've constructed it, building around Brandon Ingram. So Portland wins the tip-off, and we are underway. Here's Jamal Murray in the corner. Open 3 for Brandon Ingram, who has been fantastic since being traded in the Damian Lillard swap a couple years ago, as Tobias Harris throws it down, and the Blazers are off to an early start. They lead 5-0. Oscar J. Basile trying to respond as he gets the step-back triple to fall. Nice shot for Oscar J. Basile as the Sonics are now on the board. 5-3 your score. Here's Kyril Story with a nasty poster. What a dunk by Kyril Story, who started the season off slowly, but in the past 15 or so games, Story has been fantastic for Seattle and has shown real improvements here in his second season as he chucks up a deep three, no good. Nice putback there by Buzz Wigginton Jr. Even with the addition of Uzama Chukwumereji at center, Buzz Wigginton has certainly been the best rebounder on this team by a wide margin. Tied at 7, there's Desmond Donovan for 3. Donovan acquired in an offseason trade with the Rockets. He was a high draft pick a couple years ago. It didn't really work out in Houston, but he's having a great year with the Blazers as DeJounte Murray slams it home to put the Sonics on top, 13-12. Desmond Donovan hands it off for Jamal Murray. Back in the corner. Desmond Donovan. 3-ball is good. And the Blazers tie it up at 15. Both offenses are playing very well in the first 3.5 minutes of this game as Oscar J. Basile is no good. Tipped back into the hands of Buzz Wigginton, who puts back another one. That'll put the Sonics ahead 17-15. Here's Desmond Donovan trying to drive inside. Donovan is blocked. Oscar J. Basile rips it away, but Donovan gets it right back for the putback. Desmond Donovan with 8 early points. He's been impressive up to this point as Buzz drives inside with the easy dunk. And Buzz Wigginton continues to be fantastic. Will this be the season that he finally makes a well-deserved all-star team? Reddish no good on the 3. Octavius Macon, however, puts it back. Now 23-25 in favor of the Blazers. Here's Emmanuel quickly over to a wide-open Cam Reddish from the top of the key. I don't know why Sean Johnson did not decide to defend him at all as Van Vliet misses the 3. Rebounded by Dumas, who's blocked. Zaire Williams sent that shot to the moon. Then it goes into the hands of the veteran guard, Devontae Graham, who sinks the mid-ranger. 28-27, Sonics up ahead. Not a lot of time left on the shot clock as it goes in the hands of Furkan Korkmaz, who lets it fly. What a shot by Korkmaz, and that'll put Portland up top, 28-32. Emmanuel quickly in the Sonics looking to answer as he gets it to Dumas. Back to quickly, deep 3. And Emmanuel quickly has the Sonics within 1. 31-32, now Seattle's looking for the lead here at the end of the first quarter. Reddish to Macon, no good. A very competitive first quarter of basketball. Both offenses playing very well, particularly at the beginning of that quarter, but even as it went along, both offenses still played at a pretty high level. On to the second quarter, a quick dunk for Kyril Story, who already has 12 points. He has made a very early impact scoring tonight. 37-36, Brandon Ingram with a nasty step back on DeJounte Murray. Brandon Ingram is cold, man. He has some nice moves, such as that one. Buzz Wigginton with a nice fadeaway over the big man, Obe Uche. 39-38. Murray blocked at the rim, trying to go for the slam, but Buzz Wigginton had other plans. On the other end, Kyril Story connects from the land of beyond, and Seattle leads by 4. Just like the first quarter, Seattle on fire shooting the ball here early in the second quarter. The Blazers answer right back, however, is Jamal Murray. Sinks the triple. 1-point game now. Here's Oscar J. Basile from the logo. Lets it fly! That young man can really stroke it from deep. Oscar J. Basile with another ridiculous shot as there's Buzz with an unbelievable slam. He had to do a little spin move inside to throw that one down. We got to see this replay again. What a slam by Buzz Wigginton off the spin, posterizing Obeuche. That one's going to go on SportsCenter's top 10 plays, I can assure you. Kyril Story misses for 3, rebounded by Buzz, who puts it back despite being smothered. Inside is the Sonics lead by 6. Story blocks the shot. On the other end, Kyril Story into the hands of Buzz Wigginton. Gets it in the corner for Uzama Chukwumereji. Misses the 3. However, there's another putback for Buzz, who's been an offensive rebounding machine in today's episode. 55-51, a great slam by Kyril Story, who has 19 points in the first half. He has been unbelievable today for the Sonics. Devontae Graham, no good, gets his own rebound and gets the putback. If Devontae Graham is getting putbacks on you, that's not ideal, because Devontae Graham's not the biggest, and I'm allowed to make fun of him because I am a Kansas basketball fan. Sure enough, on the next possession, Devontae Graham hits for three, biting my words. 57-56 now. Kyril Story inside for Octavius Macon, the rookie with the and one. Great play for Macon. It's Eric Paschal with the foul. And while we're on the subject of me being a Kansas fan, that name Eric Paschal still triggers me to this day, 4 years later after he annihilated the Jayhawks in the Final Four. As Cam Reddish, he dunks it to put the Sonics up by 5. Devontae Graham lets it go from deep. Graham with a big second quarter as it's now 62-60. Here's Cam Reddish now looking to put the Sonics back ahead, and he does. Nice top of the key three for Cam Reddish, who's had a big game scoring off the bench. 65-60. Uzama Chukwumereji, no good. Grabs his own rebound and gets the goaltending on Sean Johnson to fall. Johnson's had a rough defensive day, but he's actually been really good for the Blazers. An early most improved player candidate this season as Eric Paschal gets the and one. Uzama Chukwumereji is the one called for the foul. 67-63, final moments of the first half. DeJounte Murray, open paint, he dunks it home. Great play by DeJounte Murray to find the open lane. And that concludes this high-scoring first half of hoops. The Seattle Sonics lead by 6, 69. Nice. To 63. Kyril Story leads the way with 19 points. He has been unbelievable today, and he has 19 points on great efficiency as well, for what it's worth. To start off the third quarter, a nice drive by Murray with the acrobatic layup. And although Murray's scoring numbers are down this year, I still feel like he's made a real positive impact on this team, and I think Seattle made the right move by extending him this offseason as Desmond Donovan hits the three. Donovan had a red-hot first quarter, hasn't done a whole lot since, as Donovan goes inside for Obe Uche. Takes advantage of the size mismatch with Story, and Uche has the Blazers within 5. That pass is tipped, recovered here by Kyril Story. Story inside, another slam! I know Oscar J. Basilan is this team's elite dunker, but Kyril Story should be in the dunk contest too. While we're on the theme of contests, Oscar J. Basilan is certainly worthy of the three-point contest as he sinks another triple. 82-70, Sonics up by a big lead of 12, one of their biggest leads of the night. Tobias Harris does answer back. The veteran connects from deep. 82-73, now there's Oscar J. Basilan with the crossover. Oscar again, inside! What a poster! These Seattle Sonics are ruthless with these posterizing slams, but the Blazers answer back with a nice lob of their own from Donovan to Obe Uche, who connects and has the Blazers now within 7. Portland making a nice little comeback as Emmanuel quickly is no good. Rebounded by Buzz, who gets another putback. 20 points, 8 boards for Buzz Wigginton, who is having another great game tonight in Portland. Why stop now, though? Buzz Wigginton, deep three is good. He takes advantage of the smaller defender on him as the Blazers are unsuccessful on the lob. Final seconds of the quarter. Fred VanVleet lets it fly at the buzzer! Fred VanVleet puts the Sonics ahead by 15 points to end the third quarter. The Sonics nearly in triple digits, still with 1 quarter left to go. The Blazers aren't totally out of it. We'll see if they can get a run going here in the fourth as they start with a three-pointer by Desmond Donovan. That pass is tipped and stolen by Oscar J. Basilan on the fast break. Oscar, no good on the layup, rebounded by Murray, who gets the putback. I think Desmond Donovan was just so relieved he didn't get dunked on that he didn't really try after the offensive rebound, and I don't really blame him because I don't think I'd want to get dunked on by Oscar either. Speaking of, Oscar steals it away from Desmond Donovan on the other end. Great passing by the Sonics, finished off by a Cam Reddish layup. Reddish with 14 points off the bench as Uzama Chukwumereji steals the pass. Over to Killa, Cam Reddish, who throws it down with a one-hand tomahawk jam. Great dunk by Cam Reddish, and the Sonics are up by 16 points as this is quickly progressing into a blowout. Step back for Kyril Story, still scoring the basketball at a great level tonight. He now has 27 points. 110-92, Blazers with it off the inbound. Not a lot of time left on the shot clock. Harris drives by Reddish to throw it down. Nice dunk for Tobias Harris. 110-96, Oscar J. Basilan, deep three again from the tip of the logo, and he connects. 113-98 now. Sonics up by 15 with 4.5 to go. Kyril Story, no good from three. Rebounded by Reddish, who spins inside for the layup now with 18 points. And the Sonics are up by a game-high 17 points. Brandon Ingram trying to mount a comeback here in the final 4+ minutes as he hits the layup over Kyril Story. Good defense, just better offense. 115-100 now. Kyril Story with another ridiculous slam over 2 defenders. I feel really bad for their center, Obe Uche, because he has gotten dunked on a good 5 times tonight. Why not another one? Kyril Story baptizes Obe Uche. That play will give Kyril Story 33 points, his most amount of points ever in a regular season game. So shout out to Story. Oh my God, another poster on Uche. This time it's Buzz Wigington with the dagger. I got to give Obe Uche a lot of credit because even though he kept getting dunked on, he kept still trying to defend those slam dunks. So massive props to Uche for still going inside as the Sonics win this one 132-111. Again, I think this game was a little bit closer than the score suggested, but overall, a very strong win here for Seattle. Brendan Ingram played well with 25 points. Murray and Donovan with 21 apiece, 16 for Graham. Their guards were good. Their front court, not so much. As for us, Kyril Story with 33 points. Again, a regular season high for him. 25 and 14 for Buzz. DeJounte Murray was unbelievable today. 21, 11, and 6 on 9 of 10 shooting. Oscar Javis-Seelan was solid too with 16 points. Cam Reddish with 20 off the bench. So overall, a really strong win here for our Sonics, getting back on the win column after losing 2 straight. Normally, I would sim a little bit farther, but I really want to play the Oklahoma City Thunder for obvious reasons, as they are 17-8. They're one of the best teams in the Western Conference. They, of course, added Jimmy Butler in the offseason, and we get to see the Chukwuemeka brothers battle it out. Uzoma versus Buana. So that should be a lot of fun. I wanted to save that one for the next episode. Before we conclude today, I just have one short thing to share. I've been saying this in some of my other videos with the Metropolis series and the Eagles franchise as well. But with MLB The Show coming out now tomorrow, this series, I don't want to say it's going to take a back seat, but I guess for the next week or two, Sonics uploads are going to be a little bit inconsistent. You're still going to get this series uploaded within the next couple of weeks, just not quite as frequently, because with MLB The Show coming out, that's going to be my main focus for a little bit, but don't worry, I'm not neglecting the Sonic series or anything. And then in a couple of weeks, once the MLB The Show honeymoon phase is over, the Sonics franchise will be uploaded again on a pretty regular basis. So, figured I would share that, as that will conclude today's episode. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.